Nah, man, I had to cut off my locks. I don't know if y'all noticed earlier this summer, a lady had bit me in the face and ripped a couple of my locks out. So my shit was uneven, it was patchy, bro. I gotta just restart. I still got my locks. I'm gonna just like restart a little bit and then sew them back in. I feel like Britney Spears, bro. I'm like I'm going cuckoo, insane crazy. I feel bad. I feel like I'm making move. Here, I got some denim. Already took in the waistband, already seam teared it, already zigzagged on that back seam. Was a size 42. Now they're a size like 34-ish. All right, I just left the Goodwill. I had to get me a second pair to flare these up. I tried to not do some flare ones, man, but it's the flare ones that get me going. Let me go ahead and go home to stress them up, flare them up, so I can get this off my mind, man. Get my bare head off my mind, bro. I don't know what's going on. I knew it was gonna be smooth because they Carhartts. Now that we done pulled these things apart, we can sit them flat now. Let me iron them out so they'll be like flat as a sheet of paper. Always iron if you can, bro. Over my time sewing, I've realized if you be like, ooh, should I iron it? Go ahead and iron it, bro. It's gonna make your clothes look better in the long run. It'll make it go from amateur to pro, I'm telling you. So let me iron these things flat, it'll be easy to work with. Go ahead and flare them up. I think we're gonna make it before my girl gets off. Now we can go ahead and cook up these flares since we ironed up. Oh no, my tape measure. All right, so for the people who don't know how to cook flares, the easiest way to do it, make sure you got your 2 layers here, right? 2 layers. Make sure they're all even as they can get. And then once you know how long you want your flare to be, let's just say I want mine to be 22 inches, right? I'm gonna keep my bottom right here. I'm gonna mark this 22 inches. Then I'm gonna swing out this way, 22 inches, swing out this way, 22 inches. That's pretty much it, dog. Then you just fill in the lines, all that good jazz.
Uncle's missing some very crucial details. So first, once you mark your first point that you swing out on, also mark your midpoint so you know how far to swing out the other way. You also want about 2 inches width in the flare up top, just so it doesn't taper off too early. And then also 2 inches length up top. So this flare was 22 inches, but it ended up being like 19 and a half. So with those 3 details, that's everything you need to know to flare some pants.
Bro, I literally got like, what, 10 minutes, not even, before I gotta go. Let me go ahead and see what I can do, prep these up at least. I remember one time somebody asked me, how do I flare with a flat fell seam? And I don't, bro. I just cut the seam out. I literally cut a little rectangle out, and then I slipped the seam in there, right? So that's what we're gonna do next. And you can either cut it out or you can just cut the sides from it. And then when you cut the sides from it, you can sew the flat fell seam back down on into the flare. I'll show you what I mean. I'll probably do that one instead.
Alrighty, so first things first, that 2 inches up top I was talking about in length, here's me marking that. Now that I marked that, I know when to stop cutting so my flare doesn't come up short. Then after that, I'm just gonna hit a little tiny snippy snip on the left and the right side of the flat felled seam. Not the top, I'm keeping that part so I can sew the seam back down onto the flare. Now I'll go ahead and take my tape measure up how much I cut, good 19 and a half inches. And now that I know that, I can flip them over to the other side, do the same exact thing. Okay, I see y'all soaking up the knowledge. Okay.
Oh my God. Oh, my dookie knocking. I'm pretty much set up to throw the flares in there, bro. I have to go dookie. It's knocking at my butt. And then I'm gonna go get my girlfriend and we can flare these things up. All right, now we got both flares in there. I'm gonna basically just lay this flat fill seam down, straight down the middle of the flare, sewing up. All right, I just threw in some zigzags along the flares just in case. I don't want nothing washing and then the denim start unraveling. And then now I was about to distress them, but then I thought about it. And last time when I bleached those pants before I distressed them, bro, the Dremel was just eating away at the denim. So I think that might be the method. I'm gonna go ahead and bleach these first and then distress them. So it'll just be easier on me, bro. Just make my job easier.
And I say that it made my job easier, bro, but at what cost? Because I'm pretty sure I burnt off all my fingertips. Either way, though, you already know the deal. A little color remover for the first round. I think I used about half the pack. Half the pack, one pair of jeans. Definitely too much. Get that thing a good old stir and drop them Johnnies down up in there. Yes, sir. And disregard what I'm talking about in the next clip, bro. Now that I finished the project, I can tell y'all how to do it. So take the denim, dip them down in there, all the way down in there, and let them sit for like 2 minutes, then take them out. Once I take them out, I then place the pants back in there, only up into like the crotch area.
Woo, them things are hot. Putting a nasty fade on there right now. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm gonna let them things sit there for about an hour or two. Come back, bleach the whole pair. Ooh.
Once again, bro, ignore me in that last clip. I immediately got to dip dye them because I saw how hard the color remover was working.
Yeah, I decided to switch it up on y'all. But now I'm gonna pour out this top layer because I don't know if you can tell, but that's where it seems like all the blue sits, right? I don't even know if you can tell. Ouch, ouch, ah. It seems like that's where all the blue sits. So I'm gonna pour off this top layer and then pull them out and rinse them off.
This is when the fade starts to come in. It should be way lighter at the bottom than it is the top, or whichever way you want to do it.
All right, I still got a little bit of water in the bucket and the fade ain't exactly how I want it, so I'm gonna give it a few more dips.
So now we're gonna go ahead and set us up a bleach bath, and this time I am gonna do the pull out the pants every few minutes method.
All right, now that I got them things sitting in the bleach, I'm gonna just come out here every 5 minutes and just pull more and more out of the bleach until all the pants are in the pot. Or not all the pants, but the whole pair of pants are in the pot. Woo, woo. Ooh, ah. Ooh, shit hot. All right, it's been 5 minutes and that bleach is working harder than I thought it was. So now I'm gonna just dip it a few times, try to even it out, and then we can go ahead and rinse these things off. We putting in work today. I guess I'm gonna let it sit out here for a little bit. Oh yeah, no, it's not really doing what I wanted it to do. Maybe because it's not actually dry. It is still technically wet. I wrung it out, but it's still for the most part wet. I'm gonna let them dry. Come try it again. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right, yeah, let me let these things dry. All right, now that I put these things in the wash, they do look more faded out. But I'm gonna still try to hit the rag with them just a little bit to like break down this hard line just a tiny bit more, bro. I'm gonna just see if it'll let me. I don't know. Let's see. All right, let me throw these things in the dryer one more time. And I feel like that's gonna be the fade. Like it's already the fade. That shit gonna be perfect. I was about to distress, but literally every single one of my Dremel tools got rusted. It was left out in the rain. It was one head on the Dremel that didn't get rusty. I'm gonna try to use that one real quick.
It was the polishing head. It did not work at all, bro.
Nah, bro, this taking way too long. I'm gonna just have to wait till they unrust, bro. This. My girlfriend de-rusted the Dremel for me. But now I gotta go do Instacarts, bro. So like, I'll probably just distress them when I get back. But it'll be dark outside, so I don't know if y'all be able to see it. All right, it's 6:39 in the morning. Ain't nobody else gonna distress the pants, so let's get to it. Bro, next time y'all about to buy some gear, I want y'all to think about who was up at 6:30 in the morning, literally distressing till the sunrise, bro. I want y'all to think about who just sat their phone down to record a little TikTok of some manufacturer gear. Bro, I'm really putting in work, bro. I'm really putting in work, bro. Did I mention it's Saturday? All right, so I finished distressing. All right, so I finished distressing these things. All right, there we go. Nice distressing job on these things. And now I'm really finna throw these things in the wash, bro, because I really don't. Are you serious? You can see all the fuzzes in my nose, bro. What the? Oh God, I should have wore a mask. But these things are distressed. I'm finna throw them in the wash, bro, because I really don't feel like
you know, pulling out every single individual warp. I don't feel like pulling out every single warp thread. I'm gonna throw them in the wash now that I got them mostly busted up, and the washer will do that for me. All right, so I just got these things out the dryer. It's like 12.49 or something like that. The next thing I want to do is go ahead and cut out the back to patch these up, the little patches or whatever, and then I'm gonna hand bleach them. And so when I hand bleach them, I want to be able to leave some of the blue that's already there. So when I dye that, it'll be black, and then the spot that I hand bleach, that'll be brown. I just woke up from a devious nap. I didn't even put my hands on the patches. Let's change that.
If you'd like a better explanation on how I'm dry bleach brushing these patches, go watch my last video. I locked all the way in and described it to a T. All right, let me go ahead and throw these things in the wash, and they should all come out with like slightly different variations of being white and dark blue. No, did I say wash? Because I meant to say rinse. Oh, wait. Let me lock in, bro. All right, now that I rinsed and bleach out, I'm gonna go ahead and throw them in the wash. I just popped these things out the dryer. Now let's go ahead and see what they looking like. We gotta unroll them like the denim scrolls. I stole that joke from hers.
You have an ancient denim knowledge.
I haven't who?
You have an ancient denim knowledge.
I better lock in. But yeah, no, them things looking exactly how I wanted them to. I just gotta iron them out now. I actually gotta put them back in the dryer because they was rolled up and it was a little wet. So, because it was rolled up and it was so tight.
Not one of your scrolls.
Oh, thank you. All right, I just ironed all these things up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and watch over my clips again so I can see which patches belong where, and then I can go ahead and spray it on with that basin spray over there. I can go ahead and piece these things back together, patch them up so I can sew them up.
You know what? This will probably be a lot easier at the iron.
If you don't know why it's easier to do it at the iron, it's basically just because it gives me a flat surface. And whenever you take out the warp threads, the weft threads start to get all funny and twist up and curl up. If you can iron those before you hit them with the basin spray and the patches, it'll just look way cleaner.
Okay, so usually I spray all my patches on and then work on them. But since it's the temporary spray, I'm gonna go ahead and get this side right, sewn up, and then go back to this side. All right, I got all the patches situated now, or at least I got all the ones that I'm gonna do on the machine situated. Now I'm gonna go through and hand sew this one. And then on this leg, I'll hand sew this big one and then machine do the rest of it.
If you're new to the channel, you're probably like, why is he hand sewing when he got a machine, bro? It's a back stitch. It's a special stitch. Go watch this video if you want to understand why it's special. But it's kicking my butt, bro. I don't want to do it either. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My fault. Well, yeah, we done. I was just celebrating. Well, done with one leg at least. Now I'm gonna go ahead and patch up the rest of this leg and then see if I can get it all sewn up before lunchtime.
Round 2, leg 2. Same as the first, man. Y'all already here. Switch to the machine, zigzag beam up. I've been starting to be a little bit more precise with my zigzags, but I don't want y'all to think about it, man. Y'all just have fun.
Okay, all the machine stuff is done. Now the last thing I have to do is hand sew this one little tiny patch. We'll back stitch them up good.
Back on the back stitches, man. And at this point, it seems like my back is stitched to the chair, bro. I just been sitting here sewing like a traditional housewife in the 50s.
All right, just hand sew that last patch, and I literally had just enough to finish. Like, this is where I started, and this is where I stopped. Boy, ain't nothing more satisfying than that. Now I'm gonna go ahead and shower, go ahead and bust up some of these Instacarts.
And you know what time it is. Dirty City Nostalgia Wash. We're gonna go ahead and start with that black powder, the black dusties. Throw in some brown wets, man. You already know what I'm mixing up here. Something devious. Just stir it up like some witch's brew, and go ahead and drop them johns down in there. You can try dipping them here, but I got something else to make it even more faded after this. I just let these things soak normal.
It's late as hold on. Now that boy kind of mogging. It's late. I just finished my last order. I'm finna go ahead and take these pants out of the wash, put the things in the washer. I said take them out of the wash. I meant to say take them out of the dye bath, put them in the washer. Get right. Y'all probably like, what is that powder, bro? I had to use this backup detergent. This brick. Why this shit so brick? All right, it's the next morning. I'm literally right down the road from my house. The pants should be done. They should be nice and dried up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a dry bleach brush again afterwards, just to add some more highlights and whatnot. But this time I'm gonna saturate the rag with water first, so the bleach will do less work. You know what I mean? It'll affect it less because it's not like fully 100% bleach. It'll be diluted. I got my little water set up. Throw a little bleach in there. Bitch, I look geek. And y'all got to be a lot more intentional with this one because it's going to take a long time for this diluted bleach to show up on the pan. So know exactly where you want to put everything and be very intentional with it.
And intentional I was, bro. So basically, I just wanted to add depth to the fade. Just a little bit at the bottom going up the side. Nothing too crazy. And a few whiskers as well.
Oh my God, that fade is so rusty, so beautiful. Now I'm gonna go ahead and throw these things in the wash so I can wash the rest of this bleach off. And then when they come out, I can go ahead and sew up that inseam and these will be done. Detergent still brick as shit. What the hell? I'm finna just pick that bit up like this. Yeah, this will do. Cocaína.
Man, the last two steps are the easiest one. You just want to sew up the inseam, iron it out. But for real, bro, I thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I would have never thought we would have grown to almost 4,000 subscribers so quick. And it just means the world to me, bro. And y'all let me know what y'all want to see in the comments. And y'all remember the past, because that's who made you the person you are today.